Hi everybody, I wanted to get this out there because it seems like last couple of days I've just been running into stories like this and it just makes me sick. This girl, probably, my guess, the story will say, probably not even teenager, was suspended in Texas for saving a classmate with asthma. This is just getting to be ridiculous. It seems like they're trying to murder us so much they don't even want people intervening anymore when something happens. So, the Killeen Independent School District suspended, well, I guess it's a dude, Anthony Rolas, an 8th grade student at Gateway Middle School, a behavioral alternative school, for 2 days. So, behavioral alternative, that's interesting. For walking out of class without teacher's permission to save his asthmatic classmate who had fallen on the floor, wheezing and gagging. So this person was already pretty much getting ready to die. This wasn't just choking in the hallway. This person was getting ready to die. And this person was suspended from the Killeen Independent School District. The name of the person was Anthony Rolas. And the classmate who supposedly had fallen ill, I don't think is mentioned. It doesn't look like it. But basically, the teacher told the class to remain calm and stay seated while she waited. The 15-year-old Rolas broke the rule, quote unquote, after the girl collapsed. Fearing for the girl's health, he went against the teacher's order, picked her up off the floor, and carried her to the nurse's office in a separate portable building on campus. So not only did he save her life by probably attending to the situation, he saved her life entirely by actually taking her and getting her medical help, which was something that the teacher either did not do or did not do fast enough. This is in Texas, folks. Alternative behavior or not, I don't care. This is bull. My kid got suspended like that, I guarantee you I would get everybody involved that I know to make sure the entire senior leadership of that school was either under arrest or no longer able to walk in that door without at least 2 or 3 cops watching their every move. This is dumb, folks. Real stupid. So there's a nice video here. I'm not going to show it, but it says Killeen student suspended after carrying classmate with having asthma attack basically to the nurse's station. So not only was he being a hero, but he was proving that he didn't have any behavioral problems that stopped him from, helping others. Okay, fine, you weren't supposed to touch him, but this is an emergency, folks. Somebody was literally collapsed and gagging to death. And this person knew what it was. Now, the school's probably going to say, the nurse was on the way and help was being done and this and that. I don't care. This is stupid. So this happened during 5th period. Another student complained she couldn't breathe and was having asthma attack. I'm just reading it as it is. Basically, it said that he waited for a response from the nurse and the student fell out of her chair to the floor. Anthony proceeded to go over, pick her up, saying, fuck that we ain't waiting, got time for no email to the nurse. So they didn't even bother to call the nurse. They sent a frickin' email, folks. He walks over to the class, carries out the student, and went down to the nurse's station. So this is the response from the nurse's station, supposedly. Nursing.net update, student suspended for carrying classmate to nurse's office gets... You'll be able to go there and read the rest of that. But this is the idea, folks. We can no longer be heroes. We can no longer go against the system. But that administrator could have done something to save her own teaching degree and her own teaching. You get the idea. So, I run into these stories left and right. You cannot go against policy. If you breach policy, there are consequences. Yeah, human life was at stake. Of course there were consequences. The teacher didn't act fast enough, and she knew what the situation was. I prayed when I finally have my kids, folks, that something like this happens, my kid preaches that, so I can go in there and have a good heart-to-heart with that principal or with that staff that allowed that person to do that. Especially with my kid having the asthma attack and some other kid saved him. Oh, I'd walk in with like 10 grand and hand the student like, good job, kid, here's 10 grand. And then I'd look at the teacher like, yeah, you're probably going to get expelled. You're probably going to get fired. So this is what we get nowadays, folks, when we try to help people. We get shafted. Welcome to America, folks, in Texas.